Thanks for coming. The crowd is getting thinner, which you'd expect on a 1-5 team. But we are of good cheer in this building. I certainly am. Had a really good team meeting with the. Can you hear me? Is this on? Really good team meeting with the players yesterday. I'm very impressed with how they responded. Um, and I do like this about them. They just keep working. And I was really afraid that we, 1-5, very disappointing loss. That we would be, you know, we would have to, do some real triage to get them back and you know, in the right frame of mind, and we haven't. So it was a good team meeting yesterday. Good practice yesterday. Um, there was a good buzz around the building. We're excited to go to Greenville. Never been there. Heard it's an awesome place, and we're looking forward to East Carolina.
Great questions, Jeremy. And Jeremy, I believe you're probably covering for Hunter as well, who's out of town. So.
First meeting for against ECU. What does it mean to have an in-state conference rival like this that you'll be seeing a lot of times going into the future too?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Is it a rival? Because I know it's in-state school. I hope it will become a rival, but they're a really good program. Mike Houston's done a great job there, and this is in his fifth year. And for it to be a rival, both teams need to be somewhat competitive. So, I hope we can be that on Saturday, and I hope it turns into a rivalry. I wouldn't call it that quite yet, though.
Ken, Coach, you said after the game on Saturday that you thought the defense played really well, and from your vantage point, and maybe Coach Mill, you can add on to this. But what are some things the offense really needs to clean up on, and maybe hone in on before this upcoming game?
Well, I think the defense did play really well. Being from Maryland, I probably since my age of reasoning, which for me is later than most, but I've probably watched Navy football honestly for 50 years. And I've never seen anybody defensively do to them what we did, with the exception of Iowa about 10 years ago in a bowl game, and they had 5 weeks to prepare. But other than that, I've never seen that happen. So I thought our defense was outstanding. Offensively, I'm going to let Mike answer this, but I'll take a shot at it first. We just have to keep working, right? We did some things Saturday that were good. We ran the football the best we've ran the football, except for the South Carolina State game. But I think we averaged about 4.7 or so a carry. We rushed for about 157, 60 yards against a defense that gives you a lot of tough looks. So we did some things well. Things we have to improve upon. Too many sacks, too many turnovers. 3 turnovers and I think 3 or 4 sacks.
Four.
I mean, you can't win games like that. I mean, I don't think Navy turned it over once. I might be wrong on that, but when you're -3 in turnovers, I mean, I don't care who you're playing, you can't win. So, taking care of the ball, not putting ourselves in situations where we're losing 30, 40 yards of sacks a game will really help us. Mike?
Yeah, I'd just say offensively, it's been disappointing. We've been focused on trying to put a complete game together. We've not done that. You look back at some games, we've thrown the ball really well and haven't ran it. Saturday, we ran the ball well, didn't throw it well. We're not good at third down. Very evident and looking at the stats. That's something we focus on, being better on third down. We got to be more efficient on first and second down. And look, we've, been going back and forth between quarterbacks. I got to do a better job as a quarterback coach, coaching them, getting them ready for us to win games. And I'm the offensive coordinator, so it falls on me, nobody else. I'm going to keep working. We talk about with our offensive unit every day, putting it in the rearview mirror and having windshield mentality, and we're moving forward. Keep working. I think the kids have a really good fight about them right now. They understand what we're trying to do, and we have to do a better job as coaches continuing to coach them and putting them in positions to succeed.
Jeremy?
Question for Coach Koji and Coach Miller. Coach, after the game, you mentioned how the team doesn't really have an eraser, but you kind of have Jalen Jones as an eraser. You mentioned see how he can help you guys affect some games?
Well, I'm not going to answer any of that because that'll give you an idea of what we're gonna do on Saturday. But look, we like both our quarterbacks. We have to keep getting better. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a process. You know, I wanted us to be much better, much further along than we are now. I believe that we could come out of the gates swinging and really win a lot of these games. It hasn't turned out that way. It's not because of anything that the kids have done or our coaching staff has done. It's really something that we have to just continue to get better with what we have and who we are, and continue to build our culture and our mental and emotional toughness, and our execution, and that takes time. And so but we believe in our players. I mean, that's for sure, and I believe in our coaches.
Mike Solarte?
Back to Coach Miller and the third downs. Is it operational? Is it attitude, technique, want to? I mean, how do you impress upon your guys that third down is just as critical as first and second to get those first down conversions?
Yeah, I'd say it's really that we're in too many third and longs, right? And that's it. Really, at that point, you're third and 10 plus, third and 9 plus. You're really hoping to convert, 25% of those. It's we want to be in third and 7 or less, right? Like we had some third and ones and fourth and ones throughout the year, and our conversion rate is much higher, right? And so we talk about making it third and manageable. How do we do that? We cannot take negative plays on first and second down. We got to have efficient football. And look, that's, 4 or more is great on first and second down, but let's not have like -2. Okay. And so why are we having the TFLs and the sacks? Well, I got to do a better job as the play caller, putting our guys in a better position. Right. And we have to be like you saw Saturday, we were running the ball directly 36 times. I think we had 157 yards rushing, and that's a really good day. We're really close to popping a couple of those for explosive runs. And at the end of the day, we got to be able to play efficient football on first and second down so that we are in third and manageable so we can convert, have a higher percentage. So that's really, it's not operational, it's not technique, it's not, you know, um, the mindset or anything like that. It's just too many third and longs.
Jeremy?
For Coach Osborne, the defense was firing off the ball. Yavi, Stonehan, even Kyle had good games. Can you talk about what you saw from them and how that can be replicated going into ECU this week?
Yeah, so just like we talked about last week, I told you for the next 7 weeks our defense is going to play with their hair on fire, and I don't say something I don't mean or it's not going to happen. So I gave our guys a test, a challenge. They had a great week of preparation. Those guys have been impact players for us. They're going to continue to be impact players for us. And I don't know if it's anything they're doing, but they're just focusing on what? Focus on the next day. Focus on the next play. Focus on the technique, whatever it may be. Use all your energy and focus on what's going to help us win games. I mean, defensively is the only thing we can control. We talked about that yesterday. So if they keep putting one foot in front of the other, we're going to keep playing good defense.
Coach, I spoke to Luis Corralo on Tuesday, Thursday of last week, and he mentioned talking about reps 3 through 7 and how important that was and how you can't get 2 down during reps 3 through 7 because you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. Can you talk about the team's mindset and going into this game against another 1-5 team like ECU?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. Reps 3 through 7?
Yeah, he's talking about when they're doing weight
Oh.
workouts and reps 3 through 7. It's not 1 and 2. It's not right when you start. It's not 5, 6, or 8, 9, and 10 when you're finishing. It's 3 through 7 in the middle. Can you talk about how you guys are kind of in reps 3 through 7 during your season right
Oh,
now?
I see.
Yeah, and how
Yeah.
you guys can keep that mindset going on.
Yeah, we still have half of the season left to play. And the football team has done some really good things this year in the first 6 games, and we've done some things that haven't been really good in the first 6 games. And the nice thing about sport and the nice thing about football is that you get a clean slate Saturday at 6 o'clock, and you can decide what you're going to do with that slate. And we decide in this building that, as I've said before, we're never going to let a failure go without not be used in this building for something positive. And I think we've done that. Not enough, but I'm optimistic. I really am, and I think our players are optimistic. Excuse me.
Any other questions?
Coach, you talked about, Saturday, you talked about how difficult the loss was, and then you start today with saying you didn't have to do as much triage as you might have expected.
Right.
Their attitude coming back to work was great. How is the mentality and the mindset of you and your staff right now? Because in the short time that we've known you, you just don't like to lose. You know, that nobody likes to lose, obviously, when you're in the coaching business. But how are you guys trying to stay up and impart that message to the kids, or are you kind of getting that from them, and that's kind of helping you guys stay up?
Well, I'm going to let the two coordinators start, and then I'll finish. How's that sound?
I talked to the defense about this yesterday, but my why and why I do this is bigger than this program. It's my mom, it's my girlfriend, Nina, it's my grandmother. So I have no reason to not get to work every day. I love this place. I love the players I coach on defense. It's easy for me to come to work. It's easy for me to put the same effort I put in, and I haven't put any yet. I mean, my effort has been the same. I think if you know, you just don't know me, but if you did, you know I don't come here any different. So I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, and the defense is going to keep doing what they've been doing. That's the focus. So, but my why is bigger than this program. So.
Yeah, offensively, our staff, we're good. We just talk about falling in love with the process, and at some point, it's going to love you back, and that's what we're focused on. We love coming to work, love what Biff is doing. We love the players. They're hungry. You know, we're hungry, and this place has not had success in the past, and that's why we're here. And it is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not only intentions, but it's intentions with action. And so that's where we're at, is we're rolling our sleeves up and fall in love with the process, and we do, because at some point it's going to love us back.
Oh, well, I just love the players. Those guys put a lot of energy back into me. I love being around them. You know, when you get to be my age, you could be, you know, playing golf every day, or, you know, you know, going to your various houses, or some go to a country club and sitting around a bunch of other guys that are ancient and getting ready to die. Or you get a chance to come in here and, you know, be around a bunch of young people, which is an incredible blessing. And when I say young people, I mean our players, who I love very much, but I also love these young guys that are coaching. And I like being with them all. And so, you know, look, we haven't had the results we've wanted, but do not be misled that there's anything but a lot of fire in the belly here. Okay. And we talked yesterday in our team meeting about, you know, being in the crucible. We're in it. And you either spend your whole life trying to stay out of it, or you want that fight and you need that fight. And we want it. We want to be in this crucible right now. We want to find out who we are. And that starts with me and everybody else. So we're embracing it. And again, it's a huge reason why universities have athletic programs. So you learn these kind of lessons that you cannot learn in philosophy class. And we're in it right now, and we are deep in it. And there is nothing that can get us out of it but us. And that's kind of refreshing, isn't it? So I think that's what the kind of feeling in the building is, really. Yeah, I think a win is gonna a win would be really enormous for our organization. But I want us focusing on the process to get there. And right now, it hasn't been easy, right? We have lost games we felt we should have won. We have played in games that nobody thought we had a chance in, and we've played pretty well in. And really, what we have to focus on is what do you need to do when the temperature goes up to 2,000 degrees in the crucible to refine you? What does that refining process look like? And you have to embrace it. Now, I will tell you this, that the longer you go without success, the harder it is. But there are still a lot of positive things that come out of that week to week, and that's how I feel about it.
Jeremy?
Yeah, so Kendall's out. He's had surgery. He's out for the year. Darrell is out. Jakai is back. Any other? Oh, Prince. Prince was out this past week. He's back now. Anybody else? Am I missing anybody else? I think other than that, of course, Julius is out. But other than that, I think we'll be pretty full go. Pending anything in practice.
Any other questions?
Another road trip for you guys, obviously much shorter, but
Not really.
no, it's not Gainesville.
Well, no, but we've got Gainesville. We get on that thing that has the wings on it, and we fly. We got a bus to Greenville, and because our ops guy, and I don't even know if this is true, but you guys from North Carolina would know this, but our ops guy said, well, if you fly, you got to fly into like Raleigh, and then that's another so it's just better to bus. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Well, then it's going to take us 4 hours on a bus.
That being said, this team, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know that there's going to be a road environment that intimidates this group, considering that you've already been to Florida and been to Maryland and that sort of thing.
No, I mean, I would be shocked if that happened. I mean, we're looking forward to it because it's supposed to be a great environment. They've got a really nice stadium. They've got such a great history. They got a really cool thing. They paint their field really cool and different every week, and everybody wears purple and black, and they're knowledgeable fans, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun to go there. It'll be a great college football environment, Division I college football environment. There is a hot dog place there though that I just got a text about there's a place called the Sup Dogs. Anybody know that? Anybody been there? Been there. Is it worth going to? What? I'm doing a hot dog review there, so. Well, I'm going. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go visit. There's a facility that works specifically with autistic children, and I'm gonna swing by there with a player or two too while we're in Greenville. So that's some things we're gonna do on the trip.
All good?
Thanks, guys. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks.